into an NFL playoff edition of The Edge, presented by GolfFireLocks.com. Joined as always by my right-hand man, Mr. GF himself. I am Sean Brace. GF, how we doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, Sean. When you cash in 16 out of 17 weeks, you're ready for the playoffs.
Start there. Repeat that one more time.
Yeah.
17 weeks completed, and you what?
16 of 17 we've cashed in. We've made a $100 better, over $23,000 in the NFL. Capped off last week with the Vikings beating the Packers on Sunday night with a little cherry on top to end the season, Sean, including a 14-7 run, okay? 56-28 run in 10-star plays, 10-unit plays, absolute fire right now. And we're hitting in all leagues. Hell, we are absolutely clicking in the last month. Ever since Christmas, I would say, in the last 2-3 weeks, just fire on the site.
Some people are meant to hit a golf ball on this earth. Some people are meant to place wagers on the NFL, and that's what this man is right here. And hey, look, it's playoff time, folks. What are you doing? You know you're going to wager on these games this weekend. Get over to GolfFireLocks.com. Check out the site for yourself. Every play is documented, and once you're over there, please use promo code EDGE, one word, EDGE, for 10% off. 16 out of 17 weeks out on top.
Yeah, not only that, Sean, you know what it's going to cost you? If you don't buy the 3-day plan, it's $27. I mean, you have 4 huge playoff games we're going to get into in a second. $27. You can fill your gas tank for $27. I always use that reference. Invest the $27 to win those kind of numbers. 23 grand, where are you going to find that?
Are we talking about 17 of 18 weeks?
Absolutely. These games are easy this week. I mean, I see 3 of the 4. I'm going to be completely honest with our Edge viewers. 3 of the 4 are money-making easy layups. It's that simple.
All right, love it. Let's get into them.
Yep.
We kick things off. First game this weekend, Kansas City at Houston. I love this matchup. The Chiefs, a 3-point favorite on the road.
Yeah, the Chiefs have won 10 in a row. Houston's pretty damn good, too, as well. I mean, their defense. It's all about defense. You talk about both these teams. KC in week 1, Sean, if you remember this game, went into Houston and put a whooping on them.
Yep.
And Houston ended up benching, O'Brien benched the quarterback. He didn't, I mean, they almost thought, what are you doing, dude? You're benching the quarterback in week 1. It ended up working out for Houston. They're AFC South champions. Kansas City's MO here, what they're trying to do, run the ball. Run the ball. But there's no Jamal Charles. So J.J. Watt may have a lot of success. I love the under here. That's a freebie for the people out there. This will not be a high-scoring game. For the side, you have to pay me.
Love it.
So what was that?
Moving on, second matchup that night, we got the Steelers headed over to Cincinnati. The Steelers are 2.5-point favorite on the road.
I'll tell you what, and you know this just as much as I do, Sean, last week. If you're watching the analysts, if you're breaking down the games pre-1 o'clock, you do not want the Steelers to get in. That's what I'm hearing. They're dangerous. Big Ben, Antonio Brown, D'Angelo Williams, who's not hurt, but still, they have a lot of weapons. Does A.J. McCarron really want to play Pittsburgh on Saturday night? We're going to find out. The monkey's on Andy Dalton's back, and he can't even play Saturday.
Sure.
But can you imagine if A.J. McCarron gets their first playoff win, and Marvin Lewis looks like, hey, he saved his job?
Ooh.
Could happen. 2.5 tells me a lot.
They shouldn't walk away from Marvin. I think
No,
Marvin's a pretty damn
I
good
agree.
coach.
Marvin's a good coach. It's just he hasn't won a playoff game. But if quarterback's not there, that's the problem. Your quarterback's not playing. The line's 2.5. I got to believe the public's all over Pittsburgh. I may be on Pittsburgh too, I just won't tell you that. It's the playoffs. There's no freebies on sides this week. Sorry.
No.
You gotta follow. When I'm winning the way I'm winning, I cannot give away any freebies.
Not 16 out of 17.
No, I can't.
I'm alright with that. Alright, one of my favorite matchups this weekend, I think all 4 are really good, don't get me wrong, but I love the Seahawks and the way they're playing. They're heading over to Minnesota, giving 5 in a row.
Yeah, I don't like the number 5. I don't. For either side. 5, to me, this is the weakest of the 4 going into the Edge recordings because, and I'm not saying what side I'm on, but 5 is a bad number. You're not good enough to be favored by 7, and you're too good to be favored by 3. A betting number, if you talk to any handicapper, and you may be watching this and go with some other guy that you buy picks from, nobody can sell me on a line 4 or against 5. Dead number as it sits right now. That may change, Sean. That may drop to 4, 4.5. The weather, it's going to be freezing on Sunday. A lot to do. Remember, Minnesota got embarrassed by Seattle a couple weeks ago in Minnesota. Embarrassed. They couldn't move the ball. Seattle's 2-time defending Super Bowl trip team. It's a tough spot. I love the side on my side. Like, I have to pick it, but this is the weakest of the 4.
Well, you said 3 out of 4, so.
Yeah, I mean, I like the game.
Okay.
But when there's 4, I don't see. One thing you gotta know about GolfFireLocks.com, I'm not gonna force it. Like, there's hoops every night. There's basketball every night. I'm not gonna put out 60 college basketball games just because there's 65 on the board.
I'd like to see it.
Maybe one day we'll try it. Maybe one day.
4th and final matchup, and hey, I'm not the professional here, but let me tell you something. This is absolutely the best game of the weekend. Green Bay heading over to D.C. The Packers, a 1-point favorite on the road.
I'll tell you what, Sean, the Packers have been slipping. Aaron Rodgers doesn't look like Aaron Rodgers. Kirk Cousins looks like Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what's going on, honestly. It's like a mad world. I'm like in a bizarre world, exactly. And you watch Washington play, and you're like, these guys can't be that good. They tried to give Dallas the game. They took out Kirk Cousins for Colt McCoy last week. They're pretty damn good. Green Bay, struggling. Yet that number is there where it's at because of Aaron Rodgers. If I told you, take away that line, and if I told you Rodgers versus Cousins, who you got? Come on.
Yeah.
You know, if I tell you Eddie Lacy and Randall Cobb and James Jones over Pierre Garçon and Jones and Alfred Morris,
Yep.
you're going Packers.
You know where I'm going.
Yeah, so this is an interesting game for Vegas. This is on the field. You would think Washington if you're an NFL lifer, if you're a diehard NFL fan. But if you're an odds maker, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is Aaron Rodgers. This is my top play of the weekend. It goes at 440 on Sunday. You need to buy a plan Sunday for NFL football.
3 quick questions before we get out of here because it is playoff weekend. First one, easiest game this weekend.
Easiest game?
Yes, as far as wagering is concerned.
I would say Green Bay, Washington.
Highest scoring game this weekend.
Green Bay, Washington.
Ooh.
Honestly, because in Seattle, Minnesota, it's gonna be too cold. So look, Seattle have any receivers that are gonna blow the top up?
Yep.
I mean, Bridgewater and AP want to kind of slow that game. They don't want to get embarrassed 38-3, whatever that score was. Kansas City, Houston, I said take the under. And then Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, AJ McCarron. You don't want to air it out with AJ McCarron. I don't see that many points scored this weekend anyways in all 4. But if I have to go with one, I'll say Rodgers versus Cousins.
Last one.
Yeah.
One possible upset.
Minnesota over Seattle.
Ooh.
That it's a possible upset. It is. I mean, again, 5. It's because of the dead number. I may not like Minnesota. I'm just saying that's the one I would say possible upset.
Right there, folks. You heard it. Come on, NFL playoff weekend. It's here. 16 out of 17 weeks this regular season. GodfatherLocks.com. His customers have come out on top. Why don't you hop on over to GodfatherLocks.com this weekend? Do not mess around. Once again, all you gotta do is get over to the site, GodfatherLocks.com, enter promo code EDGE, one word, EDGE, for 10% off. Come on, folks. What else do you need to hear? Let's make some money this weekend.